Okay, friends, I would like to share with you a very powerful idea, a very practical idea. The opening Rashi comments, why is Vayechi a parsha sesuma? Why is it completely sealed shut? Normally a parsha either begins on the next line or there's a certain opening between the end of one parsha and the beginning of the next. Not so Vayechi. You can't even determine that it's a new pasuk. Vayifru vayirbu ma'od Vayechi Yaakov. I was once somewhere where there was a tiny Sefer Torah. We couldn't even tell it was another word. So Rashi says Yaakov wanted to reveal the end and it was sealed shut. The Sifsei Tzaddik in Ois Beis, Harav HaKadosh brings from Harav HaKadosh Mipiltz. The Rav HaKadosh Mipiltz brings from his brother-in-law the Sfas Emes. Why is Parshas Vayechi sealed shut? Because the eyes and the heart of Klal Yisrael were sealed shut from the tsar of the Shibud. And when were they opened? You know, if their eyes and heart were sealed shut in Vayechi, says the Sfas Emes, because there's no opening, then probably their eyes and their heart were opened at the Yam Suf. There, the Shira has many, many, many openings. The whole Shira is open. It's a Riach Agabe Levana. It's a half brick on a whole brick, right? You have the half bricks and the whole bricks. So if their eyes and hearts were sealed shut in Vayechi when the parsha was sealed, their eyes and heart were open at Kriyas Yam Suf. And the Sfas Emes explained as follows. What's the reason why there's spaces in the Torah? The spaces in the Torah are given to have an opportunity to think between one parsha and another. It's very hard to digest information. It's like it becomes overload. And you need a pause to contemplate and to reflect on what you learned in order to absorb it. You need revach lehisboinim bein parsha to parsha. But when a person is in Galus, when a person is in exile, he's so overwhelmed, there is no opportunity lehisboinim bein parsha leparsha. But when the Jewish people were redeemed at Kriyas Yam Suf, there were so many openings. There were openings between each pasuk. Now, not only did they have the opportunity to pause and reflect between parshios, they were able to pause and reflect between psukim. So, the experience of overload that they had during the Shibud was alleviated at the time of the Geula with the spaces in the Shiras Hayam. Today is the yahrzeit of Rav Moshe Shapiro. In his presentations, in his Shiurim, he would have deliberate, long pauses, where he would say, the pauses are also part of the shir. That's the pei and the samach. It's an opportunity lehisboinin bein parsha leparsha. And actually, this is a very relevant thought to our times, because an element of our own, so to speak, galus, is overload. That sometimes we just go through the motions of davening, of learning, of how we deal with people, and we never have that moment to pause and think, am I on the right path? Am I in the right way? Am I doing things correctly? And just one thing is leading to the next. And sometimes a tinus gives a person a few extra moments to pause and reflect. You know, you don't have to eat breakfast. You can't. You don't have to eat. Some people look at that as a downer. You know, when is this going to be over already? But it actually frees up your time. And it helps us get out of the gullus that we're in. Maybe that's the reason why in a tainus, you know, we, in the Kriyas HaTorah, we start Vayechal, you know, and then Vayifsol, we skip a whole column. You know, we indicate we need some space, we need some time to reflect. In any event, the ultimate redemption was signified by the big spaces of relief in the Shiras Hayam, says the Sfas Emes. Okay, so that's our offering for today. One more thought I want to share with you.
Recording.